lovely people, and welcome back to another day in Japan where this little ticket will take my mom and I from Kyoto to Osaka, Japan. This is the 6th day of my mom's visit to me while I'm studying abroad in Japan, and I have a whole day planned for us. I'm really excited, especially because neither of us have ever been to Osaka, and I know it's an amazing place. Here we are in Osaka Station, and we're already impressed. Everything looks so bright and so clean, and we love these glass buildings. It's also such a beautiful day, and I'm really excited to be sharing it with my mom and sharing it with all of you. Osaka! Today I have a big surprise for my mom, and she doesn't know about it yet, but let me tell you what it is. Tonight, I booked us a stay in a really nice luxury hotel in Osaka where we can relax, get massages, and hopefully have a really nice view of the city skyline. Here we are at the hotel. It's called APA Hotel and we'll be all the way up there on the 30th floor. Let's check it out! Before this week, my mom had never been to Japan, whereas I've been living and studying abroad here since January. And so I planned pretty much our whole trip, which included booking the stays in the hotels and also paying for our bullet train tickets. However, I'm still a full-time undergraduate student, so I don't have a huge budget to spend on travel. Therefore, for the other 6 nights that we're together, I booked us stays in budget hotels and guest houses, but I decided to splurge and surprise her with one stay in a very nice hotel. Here we are in the room, and I did take this video after we put our stuff down, but you can still see the place. There are 2 big, comfy looking beds, a large flat screen TV, and hopefully a nice view of Osaka. Growing up, it was not always smooth sailing for our family, to say the least. But it was always my mom who kept us going through good times and bad, and also pushed me to pursue the future that I wanted and the life I have now. And so I'm really grateful for everything she's done for me throughout the last 22 years. And although one night in a nice hotel doesn't compare to all that, I'm glad that I can do something to really show her my appreciation. Anyways, we're really hungry now, so let's go get a delicious big meal for lunch. We decided to go to a Korean restaurant actually because I love Korean food and this restaurant is so beautiful. Even the bathroom is beautiful and I'm super excited to try the food. We're really hungry, so we actually ended up trying pretty much everything on the menu. I'm a vegetarian, so we mostly got vegetarian options, but my mom also tried a few non-vegetarian options. Let me show you what we got. This restaurant is known for pork barbecue, so my mom tried some of that, as well as this basket of fresh vegetables. I got this cute little soda float with an ice cream scoop on top made to look like a pig. I thought it was kind of ironic that a restaurant that specializes in pork barbecue put this cute little pig on the drink, but it was delicious. I also got a side of kimchi, a side of rice, and my favorite, bibimbap, and my mom tried some fried chicken as well. Yes, it's a lot of food, but it was so worth it. This bibimbap had both cheese and egg on it. I've never had bibimbap with cheese, but it really worked, and the sauce here was so good too. Look at that. For some reason, I decided I wanted to try the gimbap as well. I usually get vegetable gimbap, but they didn't have that, so I got a vegetable and cheese gimbap. Look at that dramatic cheese pull. We were laughing so hard about this. Yes, we ate too much, but it was a lot of fun and a very memorable and delicious experience. Alright, let's get going because I have a lot more planned for us today. It's a little cloudy out here, it looks like it might rain later, but you know what? That's okay. I have 2 umbrellas that I borrowed from my host mom, and no matter what the weather, we're going to have a great day in Osaka. Our first destination is Osaka Castle, which I'm so excited to see. because I think it's one of the most beautiful castles in Japan. It really is a unique sight to behold. Even from all the way over here, we can already see the castle rising up in the distance. As we approach the castle, we first come upon the enormous Osaka Castle Park, which is surrounded by a moat and a tall stone wall. Osaka Castle was designed by Toyotomi Hideyoshi and built in the 1580s. Hideyoshi was a powerful samurai, widely regarded as one of the unifiers of Japan, who designed this castle to represent the greatness and power of a unified Japan. Here we are at the inner moat, which is no longer surrounded by water, but we can imagine how well protected the castle was meant to be. Finally, we're approaching it, and we can see it in all its greatness. Definitely a lasting symbol of Hideyoshi's legacy. In order to go inside the castle, we had to stand in line to buy tickets, but it's alright because it really didn't take too long, and of course we had a great view to look at while we stood in line. Here's the map of the park, which is interesting to see. You can see the large outer moat, which is divided into a few sections, as well as the inner moat and the castle itself in the very center. Finally, we got our tickets and it's time to go inside the castle. Up we go! The castle is even more formidable as we walk through its doors. On the first floor, it's very much like a museum. It displays Hideyoshi's legacy as well as many important historical points in Japan. So it's a lot of fun to walk around and read about the relevant history of Japan. But of course, before you leave, you'll want to go check out the view from the top of the castle, and that's what we did. Come with me and see what Osaka looks like from way up here. From here, we can see everything from the glory of the city of Osaka to the quiet beauty of Osaka Castle Park. Here's a restaurant on a rooftop, and even a baseball game. I decided I wanted to find our hotel from up here, and after a bit of searching, here it is with the orange APA logo up top. It was actually my mom who found it, and we were pretty proud of ourselves.
Nice job!
Let's take a look inside the gift shop. If you go to a popular public space in Japan, such as a castle, a shrine, a temple, or any other popular area, you'll usually see lots of different unique snacks for sale. We also have lots of keychains and pins. Some of these are really pretty, and I wish I got one of those castle pins. My favorite is this pack of small note cards. As you tear them away, you slowly build for yourself a paper replica of the Osaka Castle. Isn't this so neat? Here we have more and more snacks. Most of them are either in the shape of the castle or have the castle printed on them. Definitely things you can only get here. We're heading out now and it's starting to rain, but that's okay because it really does feel like such a bright and beautiful day here in Osaka. I decided to take us to one of the best places to go in Osaka on a rainy day, which is Shinsaibashi-suji Shopping Street, which is a covered shopping area. and therefore a good place to go on a rainy day. Right when we arrived, my mom was excited because we saw an IKEA.
What's that? IKEA! It's your favorite? Let's go to IKEA.
And buy marmalade!
Marmalade!
IKEA is an interesting place, and one that I've never fully understood. It's a furniture store, but also known for its meatballs, and it sells marmalade and other snacks. Unfortunately, this was not a full IKEA, it was just a pop-up store, so there was no marmalade for my mom to buy.
No marmalade.
But it's no big deal because we still have this entire shopping center to explore. So far, we've had a lot of fun exploring stores in Japan. Part of the reason why is because there are so many unique things you can only find here, like all of these flavors of Kit Kats, for example. And these tiny little cooking kits, Crazy Poppin' Cooking. I remember I had a phase in middle school when I was obsessed with watching the videos of people making these tiny foods, and I even bought some for really high prices on Amazon. Here, they're actually really cheap. And they're not really even real food, they're more like powders that you mix up and press into molds, but that's part of the experience. Speaking of experiences, going to a miscellaneous store such as this one in Japan is really such an experience. My mom and I had so much fun looking at all the different foods and items and seeing so many unique things that we don't have in America. This store even had a small table set up with lots of different Japan-only snacks to try, and we couldn't stop laughing at ourselves because before we knew it, it felt like we'd had a meal there.
You missed your chance to be at the snack table.
We didn't feel too bad about it because we also bought a lot of things, mostly snacks and candy, but also some face masks. This is my mom laughing at either our lack of restraint or how much heavier her suitcase is about to be.
What did you buy?
Mind your own business!
That's a lot of sweets in that bag, but that's not the end of the sweets for today, because down here on the first floor we have this entire room full of different pastries and baked goods and sweets, and this is actually quite common in Japan, I've found. In shopping centers, usually on the first floor for some reason, you'll have entire huge rooms of delicious treats to look at and to try, and honestly, walking around looking at them is almost as fun as eating them. But we do want something to eat, so we're going to check out the food court downstairs, because maybe we want something savory after trying all those candies. After that salty snack and a few more hours of shopping and exploring, it's about time to start heading back to our hotel for the night, but the day is not yet over. It's a beautiful night here in Osaka, and we have a bit of walking to do to get to our hotel, and actually I'm really happy about that because I would not have wanted to miss this view. What could have been just a rainy night has become a magical painting come to life. Let's take a stroll through this beautiful Osaka evening. Here's the hotel. Finally, we are almost there. This hotel has many amenities, and one of them is a massage room. So we actually decided to book some foot massages, which sound pretty good right about now after not just a day but a whole week of walking and exploring Japan on foot. But before we go to the massage room, let's take a look at the night view from our hotel room. Here's the massage room, where I couldn't take video. But we're back at our hotel room now, and I'm so excited because we're going to be having a movie night together. We're actually watching one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror, and we bought a bunch of snacks from the convenience store, so very much a movie night sort of feel. I have an ice cream, some chips with cheese, and some inari sushi, which is just rice inside of tofu skin. Not exactly a luxury meal because pickings were slim in the convenience store, especially vegetarian options. But I'm not complaining because there's something wonderful about this impromptu snack dinner as well. That just about concludes today, but if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to see more videos every week and let me know what you thought in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye!